Hey yo everybody, it's Cameron from TheGameCoop. We're playing FTB Oceanblock. Hold on. Stand it up here, stand it up. Stand it up. Bring it in. Okay, great. Let us continue where we left off. We're back at last with some, I was doing some experimenting there. Back at last, regular schedule. Last week was an interesting week, but we're back to regular now. What's going on here? Microphone, what are you doing? Is that right? That feels better. Okay, great. So yes, we return to WATERWORLD with myself instead of Kevin Costner, much to everyone's chagrin, but here we are. So today we're gonna take a look at some automation maybe. I have done a little tiny bit. Let's load all the things. Great, loaded. We've done a little bit off camera. We've moved some stuff around a little bit. I'm still having that issue where if I break something in the world, it sometimes just vanishes. So that's a bit of a thing. I've also been making some blast rods out of blosses because we needed these, behold, ender tanks. And there's a whole thing going on here. Here, you can have these. And actually you can have this gear working die as well. Oop. Cool. Oh look, it's full. Full. OMG. So what's this? So this is an ender tank with lime. Auto-exporting into this XP singularity drain tank, where I can drain my XPs if I'm so inclined by standing on it, which then gets soaked out and then pushed into this XP solidifier to become XP jelly babies. Delicious. And that's because I was tired of having a ridiculous amount of XP and having to come over here to the old blurst earth farm, which still just has these two little pieces of blurst earth. And it's doing some real work. But as you can see with our unfortunate volunteers here, basically, they go into the thing, get shredded. Oh, the squids really last, and I'll tell you what. And then the XP now goes into the tank, which in turn gets shoved over there. And if for whatever reason we want to turn it off, check it out. We'll just flood the place with water, and they won't be able to spawn on top of the earth anymore. So if we start getting full, because that is one thing we haven't addressed, is that this is going to get full at a time. Additionally, because I've inserted sharpness, looting, and beheading into that to try to maximize our goods. We've got a couple creeper heads since then, that's nice. We will probably have to occasionally come in here and pull out the garbo. Of course we don't have to do it from here, we can do it from here, which is pretty nice. Hello! Like potatoes? Come on out of there, potato. What are you doing? Gold? Cut it out. Something happened. Something has happened. Cool. I'm also working on this a little bit. Sadly, there's a bit of a thing. It's a bit too long. But I think we can deal with that with, if it reaches this far. We can put like a, what is it called? A controller slave in there. Or we can crash the desktop. That works as well. Cool. Let's start that back up, I suppose. So I'm trying to remember the range on the controllers. I think it's something like 12 blocks. In like a radius, maybe? So we might fool around with a couple things. I know trim will carry it over. And I think I think the slaves will allow it to extend its range, but I don't remember. It's been some time since I've needed them. And we're only doing it like this because of our particular motif that we're trying to have, where we have everything growing in this somewhat symmetrical greenhouse. Oh my goodness, Castlevania. So yeah, what's this actually at anyways? Oh, it's fine. Good. Yes, good. So, right, so we're automating things, which means external storages for the drawers. And we're running some cable around and hooking up some external storage buses so that our system can see everything. And to that end, I have moved some stuff down to the basement, as you may have noticed. Previous viewers may have seen that our workshop is a little less cluttered than before. I can't quite get my little spinny circle perfectly into the middle of the O there. Maybe this other O? Wait, no, I had it. No, it's slightly off now. Well, you can't see it anyway. It's perfect, I assure you. I've never made a mistake in my life. So... Sip, sip, sip. So yeah, this is what we'll try to do. And we'll play with the positioning to see if it maybe makes any difference. Because currently we have a cable going underneath over to the greenhouse, connecting to a controller that is also underneath the ground. But maybe if we raise that controller up, we'll gain some distance, and that'll be enough to let us reach the corners. We'll just have to see. We'll play with it. Good old crashes to desktop. Ah, it's my favorite thing. There we go. Jeez, golly jeez. Spinal theme. He was that skeleton guy. Remember the skeleton? Full-on skeleton. I don't know how many of you played Killer Instinct on the SNES, but man. Any minute now. We've almost started. Great. Why is there a creeper out in the ocean? Anyway, load all the things. So great. So here we have the who's and what's its wall, complete with high temperature, medium temperature, no temperature, and low temperature. Great. This is that going into this. Great. Our kitchen remains largely the same. Lovely. Studio apartment, I'll say. The forge and furnace is all the same. Processing some gold, it seems. But look, it's not staying in here. No, no, no. Oh, look. It's like nothing ever happened. Like we didn't just do anything from the previous version. Is mob spawner on? Yeah, it's still fine. Anyway. So, let's take a brief dip and see what we have done here. Excuse me, Simon. So here we are. Here is a line of trim that's in roughly the middle that goes across, and then this part goes underneath one of the doors, and there's another section under there, under the doors. And then here's the controller. But we can scooch the controller up a bit and still have these connect. Or we'll maybe play with something in the middle there. But that allows us some connectivity over to the other side. Hey, what up, bud? And we may have glimpsed some small glimpses of the basement. Oh, look at this. A whole wall of productivity. Here we have not one, but two tempered glass jars making all of the lava. Very nice. And so that's feeding a ender tank for lava storage, which is actually over here, which is doing a not fully automated version of bath salts. So we just shove whatever we want in this, crusher will crush it. In this case, it's bath salts, which we're pulling from over here for now manually. And then shoving it into this one, which is going into the big pile of all the other ones. And at the moment, it's making basically debris scrap and just absolute boot tons of netherrack, which is delightful. And then the netherrack, in turn, will be shoved into this drawer, pulled into this, and put through the system for nether-based resources. Fabulous. So, we've basically just made a storage wall for all of this. And we've run a external storage bus onto it, to the system. Neat. Why do I have you there, friend? Are you serving a purpose? I think you were serving a purpose, and that you were holding water? Something like that? Holding water at bay? We can probably move some of these now, huh? This is actually a full cobblestone, so is this one. But what if we don't want you to be a full cobblestone? What if we actually want you to be a regular slab, like the rest of the boys? It's all something we'll have to address at a time. Over here as well. Yeah. Okay, here, we'll do this. We'll make these 3 that we just happen to get into slabs. And then we'll plonk them into the places. Whoa, close one. Nice. Smooth. Oh, it's all a mess anyway. We'll have to probably replace that at a time. Either way. Cool. I wish this recipe existed. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'll have to tighten up everything even more. My microphone's just sort of wandering away from me. Ridiculous. Recipe? No. Sad day. Okay, great. But yeah, this is all on again. So basically the way this is working is they're all going into the chest, which is just conglomerating into this chest, which is in turn pulling out only the compacted stuff. So everything's staying in here unless it has a home in here, because these are all locked. So the compacted stuff will come in here. Now this isn't automated yet. This is just gathering and in fact voiding excess. So it's a bit of a mess. And there's a couple down here, but look how much space we have as well. And we have a bunch of extra ones over here. I was thinking maybe for mob drops. But to get those automated, we'll probably need a ender chest on the old mob farm over there. Oh yeah. So I've got a couple ideas for things we want to do today, including the ender chest. Very nice. I foolishly also... Which one was it? Yeah, this one. I made the lava one, right? And I typically like to use orange because I feel like that's the most lava colored. But then I was like, okay, and we've also got to slap a diamond on this so that we know that it's ours. Except this is a single player world. I'm too used to multiplayer, I guess, servers and stuff. But yeah, so there we are. That's basically the state of the union. So today, we're probably going to expand this. Our refined storage system. I want to try to get all of the things. So far we have most everything that's downstairs. And look, we do have some. Let's see how far it extends. It gets the fire essence, but does it get... Let's see. Should we check for inferium? We could probably just look at seeds and see how far it goes over. Because if it's not very far, like if fire's the last one, we've got way too far to go to connect. Seed. We have ice, sulfur, earth, water, dirt. So I think dirt's like basically the first one, right? Yeah, so it does reach the dirt, but it doesn't reach the inferium. So this might be a little bit questionable, actually. I think we can make this work, though. I think we can make this work, maybe, depending on how it all breaks down. So let's try. So first, we're gonna move the controller actually here. So raising it by like 2 should give us enough space, hopefully, to reach this. And if this becomes not a piece of trim, but a... Oh gosh. I hesitate to search for slave again, because maybe that'll... Maybe it's triggered by the terminology. I'm sorry, that's just what it's called. It means nothing. And... I think we've consolidated all of our outside chests, except of course our laser lens chest, which shall live on in infamy forever, and our magical chest, because that's sort of its own thing right now. So how do we want to do it? I'm not super sure. It's a little bit uncomfortable because this doesn't have a true middle. So I have it on this side by 1, and then I have the torch on this side. But we don't have as much stuff over here yet, and that might become a problem, you know, eventually. But for now, it's not really a concern, so we're just sort of leaving it. But we'll want to move the controller up. Also, I'll need another piece of trim. And probably 2 more drawers, actually. Let's just see what we've got. Well, we've got the trim. Let's make a couple of these drawers, as they're going to be the most common. Oh, no thanks. That being said, I don't actually have enough. My FPS feels low. Pow, drawers. Great. We've got the drawers. And I guess a piece of cable or 2? This should theoretically be all we need. We'll lose connectivity briefly. I know words good. We'll put a piece of trim underneath it. No, that won't work, which is why I've done it this way. We'll need that. We'll toss the drawers in. They're going to be facing this way and this way. We'll see if we have more or less connectivity like this, actually. Should we be facing this way? Sure, we'll do it this way for now. Okay, so here's now our controller. That's its new home for now. We'll see if this works. Ploosh. So now we have to go underneath and hook this up. Thus. We still give it a, like, I don't know, +10 priority. It doesn't matter too much because it is specifically set to what it is. And that should now reconnect it. Now, this won't be connected to everything because these aren't connected. But let's try something. Let's just see how much trim back I get while breaking all of these in the world. And how many exist after I'm done breaking them. Look, that one vanished. I just don't understand why things are vanishing. Oops, these stay here. I think this is one of the reasons I did it this way. But now I'm thinking we can just do it this way. Because this should just be less. Yes, hello? Stay back. No pictures, please. Thanks. Alright. We'll plonk you in there. I guess this side's a bit more tricky. But not really. I don't want to lose any cable. I lost some cable. So those two are now connected, and we don't need to connect off of these. And strictly speaking, these are both connected because it goes up and around. So now the only thing that is disconnected is this. thus. Right? Now let's see how far the reach is, if it's changed at all. With any luck, we can see most of our goods. Because these are now drawers. Oh. Oh yes, by the way, since I had so much XP, I've just been unlocking trinket slots, despite the fact that we have absolutely no trinkets. Go ahead and unlock you. Astonishingly, there's not anything in there. I might quantify them at a time. So now, with luck, even though it's going down and around and over, we will hopefully now see this and maybe even some of these. I guess the ones to check would be Inferium Essence, or Seeds even, and Netherwort. If we have Netherwort, I'll be delighted. Seed? It may be just a total distance thing. We don't have any. Nether Essence, no Netherwort. Disaster. It's hardly the worst disaster, but it is a small disaster. Let's actually see if we still see Earth Seeds, or if it actually got worse. What about Dirt Seeds? Okay, so it's still reaching, it looks like, exactly as far. Which is interesting, because we've moved it up. But it's still reaching exactly as far. We shouldn't have changed more than one thing at a time, you know? Well, anyway. So we'll have to figure out a way to get these in here as well. I noticed when I didn't have any ender pearls, and that was a bit of a problem. This can probably be done by adding... Oh god. Are we gonna crash the desktop again? Hold on. Let's do it this way. Drawer controller slave. Right? Basically similar to the drawer controller, but instead of a diamande it uses gold. And then it has no actual purpose for itself except, I believe, extending the range. And so we can do something like putting one right before this, so it's still tucked underneath, but maybe that'll give us the distance we need. We'll just try. We'll experiment. And then if that doesn't work, at worst, we can maybe shift this whole line down a bit. I'll hate that, but it should work. And then put one like right there and extend the range. If that in fact does extend the range. We can also take this wall off, scooch it in, and then just start on this line a little earlier than we were going to. Just sort of refactor all of our shenanigans. Because I really want it to work. That would be great. And then alternately, even on top of that, I suppose if we really, really wanted, we could plonk a controller underneath this one, and then another controller over there underneath that one, and maybe they'll meet in the middle someplace. There are options, I suppose. But for now, we'll try this one to start. Hello? Wouldn't auto-crafting be grand at this point? It would. We need to teach it absolutely all of the things. Alright, here we go. Here is one. Let's do the least intrusive option first, whereby we swap this one with this one. And see what that's done, if anything. So theoretically that will have gained us 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 spaces. And we should be able to see, like, I don't know, chorus fruit. If it worked. Let's just check. Nether. Negative. It did nothing. So maybe it's only another automation point for the existing sort of controller. So for instance, if we wanted to shove something into it and we wanted it closer on the network, you slap in a slave over there, and then it works like the controller for the most part. Well, sad day. Other options will have to be attempted. We might lose some symmetry, or... I mean, that's assuming I've done this correctly as well. Who even knows if that's the case? For now, we'll plonk that in and leave it like that. Okay. Well, we'll press on for now. And instead do things like, let's say you can have those and that, this. I suppose you can have that as well, and that, sure. Got a lot of void upgrades because I have a feeling we'll need them. I want to get rid of this by using the rest of it. Although it's going to be tricky now, since every time it goes into the system, it now goes over here. So this drawer, which is part of the big system, the collective. My jetpack's a little unwieldy, sorry. And then they automatically get exported into here, which is being pushed up to the full size. And we'll eventually output some good stuff. Eventually. I sort of feel like we should get this nailed down before we get too much further into some of the automation stuff, because what if... Well, if we wanna and then we can't because of our space constraints. Disaster. Let's go ahead and do this though. We do want to do some of this. Let's see. Refined. Okay, so the crafter. But wait, there's more. You can dye the crafters, but then there's also fancier crafters. Aren't those nice? Wait. The iron will become a gold, which will in turn become a diamond, which will in turn become a netherite. Ridiculous. Although this is a bit expensive for us still, because we don't have netherite automated, and we don't have diamond automated. Strictly speaking, we don't have gold automated or iron automated, but we have lots of chunks. Clumps? Clusters? Clusters. We have lots of clusters. Of course, the gold ones are going now. Speaking of, how you doing? Doing I? I think that broke because it was full of one of them. This actually doesn't have to exist anymore either, really. Because everything is getting pulled out immediately. So I guess you can set that elsewhere. Cool. In case we want to use a different one some other place. I don't know. Is this a spare lava drum? Cool. Crafters, I guess. So there's a couple things we'll need to make to get this up and running. I think the crafters will try to put along here, and they'll have like the other grids and such around. So we'll sort of have to plan it out. We'll want a pattern grid, probably just about first and foremost here. Pattern grid. We just want a regular pattern grid, not what it can be made into. Pattern grid requires a regular grid. I guess you can dye them? Alright. I think this dyes the displays. I think I've done that before. Cool. What have we got? Some of the stuff? Missing some of that. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to be able to reach. Because I wanted to be able to go like this. Isn't that nice? Just got a whole stack of this stuff. Grid. 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 We'll need lots of these. Can I have like, I don't know, a bunch? 20 to start? Sure. Another stack, why not? Fabulous. Now this we don't quite have yet. That'll come in time. We'll probably also set this downstairs, and we'll set up another line, probably on this side, which does machine auto crafting, which would be nice, because this is all dedicated to basic resource production and storage, but not processing in any way, so that'll be nice. Meanwhile, toast. Speaking of, well, I want to get into the components to upgrade all these bad boys. And the mechanism ones, for that matter. And a pattern grid. Great. Wondrous. And that will only change colors, right? Otherwise it's basically done? Yeah, she's done. Great. So, the pattern grid. Let's plonk that here. And then we'll put our patterns here. Turn off exact, because we probably don't need that necessarily. Pattern grid can go away. The first thing we'll make is a crafter. And then all the things how to make a crafter. So for instance, this is how you make that. And then, what do we know how to make? Construction cores. Now you know how to make those. Except for the basic processor. We're missing a step in there now, but we can at least make the raw basic. And then we can cook them manually for now. And then the other side. Good. And then we'll need advanced processors, similarly. Which will need processor binding. See, like, look at all this stuff. It's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? My goodness. Wait. Here I go, immediately doing the thing. So we don't have any of these, and we don't know how to make them. So we'll need 2 of these. We'll chuck them in here for now. Wait, no, here. Because we're doing 2 at once. Why not? And we need 1 of these, which is 1 of these. Here, you can have that too. No, you can have this one. And the time that I spent changing devices would have been enough to just finish it off. Okay, so now we're missing this and this. And now we've got everything. Our very first crafter, which we'll plonk here and fill with these crafting patterns. You know what, actually, we're gonna go ahead and start upgrading. Because we can. The Iron Crafter. So I think that'll be the very first thing. It really doesn't matter how they go in here, but I have a preference. So now we know how to make another crafter. But that's not enough. Also, we need to know how to make these. Patterns of patterns. Most critically. We'll put that at the very end slot. We'll also want to know how to make speed upgrades. All the patterns for all of the things. If we wanted to be fancy, we could also do like an exporter on this with a crafting card for patterns. So it just automatically makes... Oh yeah, we also have just an absolute boat ton of quests to turn in. The drawer controller. We never turned that in for some reason. A flux plug. Nice. Digital storage. We just did a couple of those. The pattern grid. Yep. We still need a fluid grid. Sure, we'll make one of those. The crafter. Yep. The disk drive. All our various disks which we've made so far. Nether seeds? Great, thanks for that. A blue laser lens, praise the sun. A demon crystallizer. Huh. Interesting. Look at this. We got flux plug and points. Helpful. Nether seeds. Guess what? I've got a place for you. Or do I? I'm sure I do. There it is. There. Nether seeds. In with a pile. We could have done that from here. Well, anyway, it's fine. Alright. Get in there, you. and you, and you, and you, and you, but not you. You have a special place. Here. A fresh new one. Blue. Praise the sun. We've done it. Nah. Okay. Let's stuck on the door a bit. Pay no mind. What else have we got? We need to make a 64K. We'll add that to the pile. We'll do it in due time. What have we got? Immersive engineering. Did finally make that hammer. A gold jetpack. Huzzah. I made the hammer so I could rotate this, because it was facing this way. That's why I made the hammer. That's the reason, the whole reason. The entirety of why. Ah, incredible. Thermal? Ah, yes. Integral components. A crystalline chest plate. Neat. Do we have one of those already? We do. Well, now we've got 2 of them. We can afford to be a bit wasteful, perhaps, when we go a wassailing. Right, so I did make the components for this. I made it up to tier 2, because I was making a bunch of blaze rods. Hello, yes, welcome to my home. Come on in, I guess. What you got? Nothing worth mentioning? If only you had come before with your packed ice. By the way, love the googles. The googly eyes. Wearing them a bit improperly, and for that, of course, you were sentenced to death. However, anvil head. Nice. The 4 key? Well, anyway. I think it's actually this 4? Yep, sure is. Nah, it's fine. I believe I hit cancel, but, you know, thanks. Do you want to do a Norwegian flag? Encouragement. Cheese hat. Very nice. I'm not sure about any of these. For now. We'll skip. Floosh. No. Cool. But there's more quests. Mystical agriculture. Nature seeds. There might be a couple in here. There is. We finished off all of the tier 1 seeds. We did some dye seeds. The nether seeds. Coal seeds. What do we got over here? Redstone seeds. Yep. Oh, hey, cursed earth. That's neat. We got it twice? Sure. A copper vein hammer. We've received some very interesting rewards. Most of which will simply reside within. We might swap out the cursed earth for a blurst earth. Just so we can specifically get, aggressive mobs rather than passive mobs. Number 3. Fantastic. Just because we're already... But... we've got a lot of meat and such. Probably should not have thrown the lead in there, but we're gonna start having things like the bows, armor. It's gonna become a little troublesome. Like these gold legs, these are regular ones. They're not even enchanted. There's nothing we can get from this. They are useless. I'll take the lead back out, thanks. We're at 191 of 300 things. Look at all the useless mobsels. I got so many of them. Look at the meat! The meat! And the slime as well. It's a bit nuts. It's a bit nuts. But we might start sorting some of that into these. And it should be very easy because we can just like literally go like this. We'll start pulling stuff out and slapping it in here, and then once we've got at least some of everything that's in here, we can start voiding. Or importing rather from there, and then have void things on here and get rid of excess like that. That's a thought. It's an idea. It's a process. Let's make that, what's next on the fluid grid, I think is next. An entity conveyor. I think we got those as a reward. A diamond paxel. Nice. Maybe I will. Maybe we'll set these aside in our bag for now until we use up our diamond paxel. Why not? Sounds good. We can even enchant our diamond paxel. Cursed Earth. Auxiliary processing seed. Thanks. I don't know if I want that necessarily, but hey, there it is. Integrated dynamics. Crystallized mineral. Yep, got some of that. Nature seeds. Cool. I've already got some of those. We'll put them in the pile. Hey, how about a nug? Nice. A whole gold nug. How about that? And that's it. Great, we're all caught up there. So, refined storage. Digital storage wants a fluid grid and a 64K storage disk. See, it knows how to make these, but it doesn't know how to make these yet. But it knows how to make these. Troublesome. Soon though, soon. Automation is the name of the game today. We'll be building some more of these factories. And then using those factories to speed up all the other factories. Oh, that'll be glorious. But now that we have those, we can begin to make these. Or it'll start those and craft them. Nice. So now this is ready. Wait. Do we not know how to make the this yet? I suppose we don't, right? Yeah. Soon. One of these. How? It knows. And now, we're like, hey friendo, can I has one of these? That's like, sure man, there it is, go for it. I would like, grid please, thank. And now, we'll need one of these. And a boucher while this one's cooking up. Boucher, por favor, s'il vous plaît, mon ami. Arigato. Wow. The fluid grid, which will plonk here. Incredible. And now that unsightly hole is covered up. Splendid. Do we want to use some dye? Like, should I make the fluid grid a bit darker? We'll bonk it like this. Nice. Fluid now, right? Patterns. Should we make that one like, light gray? Ooh, maybe gray. It's a bit too bright. That's better. Cool, now there are patterns, right? We'll leave this one default, I guess, for now. So we know, fluids, like water, patterns, like these things, the patterns. Great. Feels good. Quest complete. A remote storage module. Alas, we've already got one. We'll chuck it in the system in case we want even more. Fluid grid can come off there. Wait, no, not A. A. Now we can actually make all of the storage parts. How about that? Let's go all the way down to the bottom. Cool. That's port number 1. Wait. We need all of them. This won't really work until we get auto crafting of the processors, but I don't know if we'll need to teach it redstone. We have redstone seeds against that need, but I don't know. Again, those. Hello? Ah, I was in the wrong one. Clear out, you. And then... So that'll be the parts at least. At least we'll know the parts. Should we start teaching it the mechanism stuff as well? Actually, pattern. Nice. Patterns. Chuck those in there. Great. Yeah, let's start teaching a bit of mechanism stuff. Although I'm not sure how far we want to get with each of the things. Like, what do we want to prioritize first? There's some of the basic stuff we could maybe teach it. We'll have to do it manually for now anyway. So maybe it's a bit premature to teach it that stuff until we get the units set up. It does know how to make a crafter though, right? Because we taught it crafter. Let's see how far we can get on one of them. So it'll miss the processors, and so we need a smelter in order to teach it the processors with a crafter. Okay. So, to start, hold on. Nope. Although, in saying that, also yes. 2 of those. And 2 of these. Great. And we'll just chuck them on in here. And those will do their thing. Yeah. And then we should have enough, once we have those made, to know how to make another one of these, which we'll put onto a smelter. A regular one. I'm good at games. Right? Right? Back? No? Doesn't want to do it again? That's fine. Smelter. Oh yeah, we don't have any. One day, we'll have it all automated. Oh lord, we're making more. I whoopsied here. I've whoopsied here a bit. We'll chuck those in there for now. I was literally making more redstone. I was stuck in the process already. Alright, back in you get. Meanwhile, not purification chamber. Not smelting either. You there. Wow. Split on and actually have you eject left. Right? Sure, why not? Yeah, there we go. We'll chuck those in there. Make smell. Schmeltery. Fun schmeltery exists. And if we want, we can do that along with another one of these. And just immediately into the smeltery factory. Great. So here's the very basics of the continuation of these. We'll need that controller. Crafter, rather. Nani. Control. There it is. Great. And then we have some cable. Cool. So now, wait. We'll need an importer. Importer. Where's my importer? One importer, please. I thought so. Look how ridiculous. Meanwhile, smelt. Pop up. Good. Yes, good. There they are. Plonk plonk. No, we have a crafter already. We need an porter, which needs that, which we know how to make. Hello, can I not? We'll just do it like that. Thanks. Great, everything's fine. Good. Okay, so now I guess we'll need power as well. Do we want to... We don't have a network yet. It would probably be a good idea to start working on one, though. We're missing a lot of the stuff we'll need, still. We could invest a bit of time. Or we could just run cable for now. We don't have a whole lot left. Do we have any more in our tech chest which we can now just fold into the whole robot? Oh look! Oh look! We may be closer than we initially thought. We probably should put most of that into the system. We've got the space. We have the technology. Controller. We're missing a bed extra. Flux dust. Redstone dust, titanium dust, and a single lava. You know what? I think we just might have the stuff. We might. We might have the stuff. I'm not sure if you'll automatically kick out. You might. You sure will. Alright, how much did you want? 4? We have 8. We'll just do 2. And then 2 buckets of lava? Sure, we can do it. Behold, 1, 2. But then, 1, 2. And then you can have that and that. And then which one was it? This one? Wait, we were already searching for titanium. Yes, low temperature. Bucket of lava. It isn't you. Alright, well. Flux. There we go. Ow. It's fast! Flux dust. We've done it. We can turn that off. 'Tis a quest! Flux dust! Oh, and it gives us more. Isn't that nice? We'll need the flux controller. We don't necessarily need flux storage. But we do want the flux controller. And then look. Let's hold on to all of these things. 2 more quests! 2 more quests! Let's see what that gives us. Anything good? Nice. Cores. Even more cores. Outstanding. And now, the controller. Missing a bit of this. But. Nice. That in turn gives us the configurator, which... Sure. We're out of space. Is it time to upgrade our backpack? Nice. Fantastic. It's all on account of us not eating food anymore. Why do we have food in here anymore? We don't need it. We don't need it. We've got the axe here. Let's just eat food for old fashions. Hold on, what? What? Get out of there. Great. Old fashioned style. So now we have a controller. Do we want some storage? Let's not for now. We don't really, strictly speaking, need storage. We'll just continue to use this as our storage. Speaking of, I guess we can just plonk the point, right? No, the plug. Time to create a new network. Gamma network. We will be green, obviously. Security, public, create. Fabulous. Oh, and selected as well. It is green. Wondrous. I guess we'll disable the limit, not that that will be a particular problem for now. And now, we'll plonk down here. We'll do the old pointo right here, I suppose. You there? Become my network. Green. Oh, we love it. And now, we have plenty of cable. Perfect. Power. We'll start with the smeltery, which will go here. No, that's fine. I wanted pointing down. Oh right, we don't have that anymore. We should probably enchant that. Smelting factory. Nice. It will know. And the implanter will actually go on the front. So you there, my friend. Site config. Input on the top? Sure. But the front will actually be our output now. We leave everything else. We'll eject on. I don't know if it matters too much. We'll leave split off. Should we leave split off? Split off will allow it to do more things at once, which is probably what we want right now. But I think the other things will queue, so it's probably not a huge problem. We'll plonk that in, and then we'll need to run some cable down here so that it will be part of the network. Guess we're running along the glass. We're gonna need some more. As evidenced by running out of it. Cable. One cable, please. Thank. Oh, it feels funky, man. Great. Plugged. So now we can say, hey there, friend. You can have those and these. And we'll say, let's say we want to make one of these. Well, that's a processing recipe now. And as a matter of fact, what if we wanted to make one of these? Well, that's a processing recipe too. And even finally, wait, no. One of these. Bam. Golden. And then they can just go in here. Blop, blop, blop. Fantastic. And then you're extracting, importing, everything's fine. So there's no speed upgrades on any of those yet. However, those will now exist. So let's say we wanted to make just one of these. We're missing glass and silicone. Interesting. I mean, it's for a 64, so. How are we doing over here? I guess we have been using it quite a bit. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We'll skip the 64 for now. But I want one. Only due time. Could. Yes. Yes. Just trying to think what else we might want right now. Let's work on... Let's build a mechanism crusher. Because we want to start doing these things. How do we want to automate gears? We can make another pneumatic servo thing, a pneumatic press. You know what we should do? We should take our break. Let's do that. My coffee's very cold. So I will get a fresh new coffee after a little breaky break. And we'll ponder what to continue doing. So we'll be right back. What the heck? Right at the end there. I was like, no, I'm gonna disconnect everything. Foolish. Foolish. Stay alive. Great. So yeah, what we should do, I have decided, in the interim, let's get this rolling. We really should have these auto-processing, rather than being wasted at the moment. So let's get that up and running, which will entail some more mechanism machines rolling into these, which should be fine. And then we'll also get those set up to start making improvements for the mechanism machines. So we'll start with a very basic iron cluster. Now iron clusters will triple. A lot of stuff will triple actually. And we haven't even gotten our regular tripling up and running. It'll quadruple, strictly speaking, but oh, sneeze, sorry. Enrichment will double, purification will triple. We should get this set up. It's just a matter of time. Okay. I'm thinking we should actually just take this one, because if these are going to be our manual machines, we're not really going to be using this one. So we'll just bring this one downstairs. We'll make a new crushing and enriching factory. Great. Crushing factory. Crushing factory. Make 2 steel casings. One for a crushing factory. Crusher. It's crushing. And then an enrichment. Great. Wonderful. So we take those down and slap them in. Purification, crushing, enrichment. Glorious. Now each of these shall get their own factory. But then we have to consider how we want to do this. Do we want to auto-process it all the way? Normally I'd say sure, why not? But the trouble becomes when we want to export one of these. So this one's easy enough. This will never not eject, because if we're going to triple anything, it's always going to go into the crusher every single time if it's for tripling. So we probably don't need an importer for this, and this will probably be similar and it'll always go into this. However, there will be some things we want to crush and pull directly out, so it's a little tricky. Let's make 2 more crafters at least. Let's watch it do the thing. Because without the split on, it's a little slower. Because it's making one and then the other. Maybe we'll turn it on. Because the things that go through should queue up. That's one crafter. We desire another. Because see, now it's doing it all at the same time. Throws it on the ground. Cool. This might be a little awkward, actually. Crusher. Of course we used the stuff. I was too close. Or not close enough, rather. Okay. So here, we can actually just make an exporter. Did we not teach it how to make, We sure didn't, you know. We sure didn't. Careless of us. Me. It's my fault. I blame myself. And you can have that. Sure. Feels a bit better. Where were we? Exporter. And that'll be downstairs, cooking up in the robot. Nice. Me gusta. Exporter. Now we might even have to make it an advanced exporter. We'll ponder that in a minute. Exporting. So that'll link off of that into this, and we want you to export, as an example, iron. There it goes. It's exporting the iron. But this is going to be a whole process, because you need oxygen. And oxygen via mechanism electrolytic separator. Not too bad. What have we got? Give me the goods. So this will need crushed gold, crushed iron, and crushed osmium, which we can make in the crusher. Let's actually, interesting. Two-way gold. Because we can do it from this one, but it won't always stay that way. So we'll want this one specifically. We want gold to become gold dust. I guess iron dust. Regular iron dust via mechanism. Crushed. Hello, music. How you doing? Music, you alright? Continue as you were. What part of loop playlist are you having difficulty with? Obviously, it's the very first part of it that I was having difficulty with. Oh yeah, Top Gear. Yeah, let's go. And then I want osmium dust. Osmium. 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 Crushed. Great, so now we know these three things. And here's where it'll be a little bit tricky, because like if we chuck them in here, it'll crush them, but if we have crushed stuff going into these other ones, they'll just get processed immediately, which we don't want. But now we know how to make each of these things. We just chuck them all down there into the kabonka machine, which should also be a factory. Dios mío. We'll need a number of metallurgic infusers as well. At least one, but probably more. There's probably a way to do this with cables cleverly with only one machine, because I'd like to do that. I don't want to make 4 of these. I just want one. Wait, we'll just enrich over here for now. Pow. And that'll only make 16, which is fine. We've already used them up after all. Pow, pow, power wheels. Okay, while that's going, what have we got? Did you... Is it still working, actually? Is it still kabonking? Is it kabonking? Ah, we don't have an importer. Careless. That's on me. That's on me. Import. Importer. That's on me. That's on me. And we have to change our sightedness, so you can be that way. And it's actually been pulled out, that's great. Sightedness, that way. It'll be interesting. I don't know, we can convert everything to its crushed variant, and then teach the system to make it off of the crushed one. That way it knows that it'll need to crush it, but it'll slow everything down. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I want to handle it. But one problem at a time. Electrolytic separator engaged. Now you'll need water to make hydrogen and oxygen. So let's make a couple tanks of an ender variety for water. Need a couple cauldrons. Yep. Huh. Just grab some of these lads out of there. Brown? I guess we're out of wool. Sure, brown again, why not? But we'll change this to blue. Do it that way, because this will become our water tank with blue, 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 and blue, blue, blue. We don't have to assign them to ourselves. We'll bust them both. Pow. Hey, let's enchant our thingy while we're here, while we're working on this. How many babies we need? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Didn't we put that away? Something strange has happened. Where's our kebabs? Did we put our kebab? Healing X, what are you doing? The healing axe refuses to be sorted, and it refuses to go into bags. Very well. We're gonna be munching for a while. What if we did 5 at a time? Not bad. But then bam and then bam? Unbreaking? Sure, seems good. Unbreaking 3. Alone. Well, it's fine. Have some jelly babies. Also, have some XP. Flows out kind of slow. Well, that's what it is. So we'll need some production of water. And probably a couple aqueous accumulators are the method du jour. Yeah, that sounds good. Basically, we just want to flood this tank with as much water as we can at any given time. And that seems very doable. Fam. Ooh, you know what? Hey, Lamau. There she goes. Perfect. Oh, look. Take those out of there. What else do I want? I'm not sure. Do these. That. This. Those. Probably those. Probably that. This. That. That'll do for now? Question mark? No, I put it away. I need that still, actually. Thanks very much, though. Okay, so aqueous accumulators. A couple of those. Yes, I was about to talk about aqueous accumulator and not remove that from my list. That's absolutely what I was doing. A couple bouchées. Cool. Redonkulous. I also actually need those pipes back as well. Cool. I think that's all we'll need. So, let's hop under our dock. Where do we want this? I feel like under the dock is a good place. Plonk. And then plonk. 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 Uh-huh. 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 Right. Sucking in all the goods. I'm gonna do a little bit of the old huh. Great. And now we get a super full blue tank. Full of water. And now we can just put a blue tank next to whatever we need water in. In this case, an electrolytic separator. So now you, let's see, you'll take, yeah, we can put it on the top, probably. And now he's getting all the water, making hydrogen, oxygen. Oxygen's going over here into the Rubit. Now you'll need some gas upgrades, pretty much stat. Gas upgrades. We want a lot of these, though. Okay. We also want a couple of these. How many of these do we want? How many of these things are not already factories? Crusher. You can split, that's fine. My god. So there's going to be quite the backlog on these for a lot of a while. And all of this stuff is being exported. So the dirty iron dust is going over here. Well, that's not the best. But we don't want everything to automatically go into the enrichment chamber either. But I have a dumb idea. Let's make some entangling blocks. How about it? Let's get done with it. Whoop. Another traveling merchant? Another traveling merchant? Are you ready for how dumb this is gonna be? So a better way to handle this would be to just scooch it off of the glass and just have something on the backside. We could literally move this whole thing in one and it would be fine. But no, let's be dumb. Let's be dumb. By entangling this block to that. Yeah? And then we'll make an exporter for dirty iron dust. This is so dumb. Exporter, not an e-porter. Smelter whines. I hear it. Hold on. By the time I came and checked on it, it was done. An exporter of dirty iron dust. As an example. So now just plonk and say, you there, receive dirty iron dust. And now this block is receiving all of our dirty iron dust from this. Oh my god. However, it's also exporting the iron dust into this. So it's not, none of our iron dust is going in here. Oh my god, what a disaster actually. And this is stopped because this is backstuffed on hydrogen. So it stopped giving us oxygen, so it stopped producing. Oh, it's always a quandary, isn't it? How much we want to try to do all this stuff. Well, anyway. Let's press on and then we can fix our dumb later. Is it possible to fix our dumb? Well, bold to assume we can fix our dumb. Meanwhile, we want to do gas upgrades. Mech gas. We want these. Nice, we actually had enough. The very first upgrades that we're doing into the purification chamber. This will make it much more efficient in terms of how much oxygen it's actually using off of this slab. So let's now teach you how to make... Oh dear. So it knows glass. We already have... Actually, do we have glass? Do we have glass being auto-produced anywhere? I don't actually think we have glass being auto-produced. But we could. I think we just have a backlog of whatever glass we had before, left over from the ass. Yeah, we're actually almost out of ass. Well, here's what we can do. We can take this orb drawer with silicone in it, and this is just pure storage now. Well, whatever, it's fine. and we'll just have this huge backlog of silicon. And instead, this will be making ass. Drawer. So for now, it'll make glass. Great. And then we'll just dump it temporarily into our machine as we need. Feels a bit bad, but it's fine. Speaking of actually, I suppose we could just move this down, put it in the conglomeration of machines over here. In line someplace. We could even put it right there with like a plug underneath for power. I feel like it'd be better along this line, but we're a bit stuffed here. It's all very silly. It's all very, very silly. I suppose we could put it here. And have something in the middle and continue this line of drawers. Or we could even put it up there and actually have it shove down. This might be a better idea. Well, anyway. Either way, we'd still have to hook it up with a line of cable power some way, shape, or form. Because I want to teach it. This is such a dumb way to handle this. We could also just space it out a bit and then give access to both sides. After all, if we're not feeding directly from one to the other, it'll just sort of inevitably be how it is. Ugh. Either way, we'll need one more upgrade. One of these. Yes? Receive? Split? Because this will make 1 into 3 in here. This will do 3 at a time, this will do 3 at a time, that'll do 3 at a time. But we might even want to upgrade these a bit more, just so they can handle whatever comes in from those. They'll just be moving a little bit faster than everything else. And those will be this upgrade. But it needs a bunch of these. And we only have enough for 3. Oh, we're really gonna have to look into the managing of the infusing factory. Advanced tier upgrades. Great. Now each has 5. Let's work on energy upgrades. We'll need a bunch more of this stuff. Energy upgrades, these. We'll actually add that to the list. Which is gold dust, which it knows how to make. Infused alloys, which it doesn't know how to make, so let's go ahead and make a bunch of those manually for now. And you get how? And we'll want to basically put max energy upgrades on absolutely everything. Because that's just going to be an important thing that we do. It's not like we don't have a decent amount of energy coming in, but we should probably manage it whenever we can. And biggie sizing these robots and stuff. Hello, can I help you? What have you got? What have you got for me? What have you got for me? A fern? Glowstone? A bucket of pufferfish? Wow, splendid, sir. I enjoy your diligence. Thanks very much. And I'll just toss these things in here. Let's actually take... let's take all this out. All of both of them. My god, the slime. There's no room for all this slime! Slime like an eagle through the trees. And we're full on that slime as well. Okay. I've changed my mind. You there. Receive the void upgrade. Great. And then these we're storing down here. Right here. Those are the big blocks. Slime. Give to me all of it. Great. And I think actually, if we search that, we should be able to find that, because that should be well in range of that. No. Should be able to pull up both. Slime. Yeah, it knows. And slime steel as well. Well, that should not have changed. Now hold on. Why do we have 1,000 of these? We should have 2,000 of those. No. It's 1024. It's 1024 because it's a double drawer. I forgot. Fantastic. Everything is a-okay. Have some more leads. Neat. Journal. What did we do? An advanced tier upgrade? Very nice. An advanced machine frame. Extremely nice. 3 of them specifically. Wondrous. Actually. Is there anything cool we want to make with this, like, right away? We'll need to make the dissolution chamber. Supreme machine frame. Is that all it's good for? Don't tell me that's all it's good for. Oh no, of course the crafting. That's the only thing it's good for in the dissolution chamber. An explosion mycelial enchantment applicator. Fluid sieving machine. An infinity charger. For when you absolutely want to give the most power to anything ever. A stasis chamber. I think this is what you use for the, to maintain the wither or something like that? So you can milk it? That's right. You milk the gas of the wither. For like a tire, the wither off gases. Alright, but there's a bunch of fun stuff. But let's not worry about that just now. We'll teach you how to make this, though it'll be troublesome to start, because you won't know how to do it all. But at least you'll know how. Wait, these... Whoa. Rainy times begin. Receive. Okay, great. We need more glass. Receive. Energy upgrade. 32 of them. This will be a little weird. So it slowly feeds in more of them. And with that, we'll need to make more of these. With even more iron. And more redstone. Enrich. 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 We really need to get that automated as well. I'm so lazy. I don't want to automate this, but it will make my life better if I do it. Because the more we automate, the more we'll be able to do later. Plonk. Alright, that will slowly but surely make 64 more of them. Look, energy upgrades complete. Oh yes, they come out in 4 or 8s rather, because that's their stack. So, and actually, we need 8 more for that. It's fine. Slowly gets to work. Kabonk, 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 kabonk. Did we ever put down our... We didn't even, you know? We didn't even plunk down our flux controller. How careless of me. I want that in this room someplace. Should I have it above the fridge? Bit silly, but there we go. Wait, no. Yes, my network. To me, sure, why not? And then wireless charging? Enable wireless. Armor slots? Curio slots? Hotbar? Offhand, mainhead? Do we want hotbar? Maybe we don't want hotbar. Because now it's charging my jetpack. Yay! Free jetpack charging. Nice. And I think this works regardless of the dimension. Chunk loading? I suppose we should, but we should already be chunk loaded, really. Cool. Here, have some XP, why not? How we doing? They're done. Glorious. Okay, great. So now everything has giga power. We'll dump access to this for now. Oh lord. I worry. But now we have some extra space. And they should go roughly the same speed. It'll become a little bit more complicated when everything starts, and again, it's outputting to that. But this is going to leave us with a tremendous amount of iron dust. Which for now is just going in here. I feel like we can export this because the system, if we request something made with iron dust, should be fast enough to utilize it before it exports it, but I don't know. It also might just get stuck, which would be troublesome. And it's not really like we need iron either. Man, I'm sort of second-guessing processing these automatically. I suppose there should be some that we process, like the diamonds, I suppose, at the least. Only got 10 anyway. Although saying that, it continues to be better to process the diamonds in the induction smelter with cinnabar. Because, of course, the enrichment chamber will give us 2. But this will give us 4 to 5 with cinnabar. Very ridiculous. Seems to be consistently giving us about 5 as well. Really nice. Alright. So, some of that is on the way. Yeah. What's up? Upgraded it at all? That depends on what we're talking about. Some stuff's been upgraded, but not much. Like the induction smelter? It's got integral components. Maybe that's a good idea to work on as well. Should we automate the production of each of these things? We should at least teach the thing. It's alright, exact is off. Oh lord. Yeah, it does. But would that be... The secondary chance on this, I think, is the rich slag. Pretty sure. Wait. You go in here. And I'll have to teach you the subcomponents of each of those things. Like, you'll actually probably be a multi-servo press processing thing, but you don't need that because it'll just be in there. Great. Let's make another multi-servo press. Which means you should know how to make each of these things. Bonk, bonk. A couple more patterns as well. Quartz enriched iron. We'll just make some manually for now. Quartz. Like a stack? Sure. Probably just a stack for now. Great. Pattern. It could be. I think we've actually got one. We just got one from a quest reward as well, so it's not like it's going to hurt anything to have it in there. Thermal. There. Secondary product plus 15%. Let's chuck it in and give it a whirl. Pow. It's not a huge percent, but it's not 0. And it just takes a bit more energy, which is whatever right now. Why not? We'll give it a go. Any more of them diamond clusters? That's not how you spell cluster. Or is it? We'll give it a trial of 1. Not very helpful, but still. Come on, 6. Well, who knows? We'll have to sit in like a stack of like 10 of them or something. Here, we'll do the emeralds. Go! I mean, if nothing else, this will give us more rich slag. wonder if rich slag is better than cinnabar. Auxiliary modifier 2.25. So this is more likely to get used, but it's just better. Troublesome. 24 though, eh? 28. Wait, we just went from 28 to 32? Wait, no, that's 4. I know math. Well, who can say? Either way, it's good. And we're putting it to use, which is better than just having it rotting in here doing absolutely nothing. Cool. So right, multi-servo press. Multi-servo press. Wait, did we not chew? We did, it's in our inventory. That'll go in. I'll need to teach you Constantin gears. Nope, not that one. Get out of town. This one. Not that. Great. For now. Okay, we'll make some Constantin gears the hard way. What's it? Copper and nickel, yeah? Wow, not with that though. By God. We'll do it this way. You there. Bam bam. How much space do you have? I think it's like a 2-to-1. Gold! Wasted! Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Constantin? Ah, lots of the stuff. We love it. Gears! Maybe I'll be able to hit. Come on, another. And another. I'll just have the rest become ingots. Sure, that'll work. Time in a bottle? You betcha. We've got 23 hours stored on it somehow. And we'll just have that run. Here, you can have that back. Great. You can have that and this. For now. Wait, no, they don't go in there. This is a processing one. Get back out of there. Multi-servo press will have these. Hello? Music? You were in the middle of something great there. There we go. Alright, good. Multi-servo press. Multi-servo press. Of course, the machine frame, which needs a tin gear, which will also teach it. Not that tin gear. Oh, Lord. Not add multi. Heaven help me for the way I am. Get out of there. Yep. Although saying that, can I have some tin? Just happen to have a multi-servo press right here. Pow. It's done. Multi-servo press. Another. Another. Da 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 da. And then we'll steal the dye out of that one. And now we'll have a dedicated dye making machine with a crafter. Can we make a crafter on demand? We can. It's cooking. Yes. Yes. La 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 la. One crafter. Glorious. And now we have some decisions to make. I think for now I'll just plonk it right here. Except it's a thermal machine, so we'll need to do it like that, so that it can have stuff in the top and then out the left with an importer. They're cooking. By the time I get it done, it's done anyway. Oh, you can have this though. Here you go. Here you go, fam. There you are. Importer. Plonk. And then you can have the gears. Wonderful. Now we can request some gears automatically. So, do you know how to make all of these things? It'll be slow to start, but it's kabonking it. Nice. And so, bam, we've got one. But wait, there's more. Now, here it starts getting tricky, because we need Signalum, which needs to be made as a seed. Tier 4? We don't have any tier 4 seeds yet. Do we want to grow Signalum? Or do we want to make it on demand? I feel like we don't need very much of it, generally. Signalum ingot based off of an induction smelter. So we can just add an induction smelter downstairs. Seems good. You know how to make some of that stuff. And we'll teach you an Invar gear. Patterns! Industrial foregoing? Not really. Only like incidental stuff that has come up accidentally via quests. What was this for? Pattern. Right. Invar gear. True. That's a great idea. We should do that before we stop today. Fluid. Unless, what is it? Is it fluid? Is it fluid? Fluid extractor? Yes, we're in the right robot. 2 pity machine frames, please. Do we want 2? Well, one's probably enough. But we'll probably need one for the other thing as well. Pressure pad, yeah. Piston, for sure. Get one of those. Bam. Fluid extractor. Of course, the latex processing unit will need latex from the fluid extractor. Power optional. Yeah, I usually just do the one. Because as you say, if you started early, you don't really need too much. But the more you have, the faster it will go. And it's not like we don't really have space. I was thinking, where would I put it? But we've got some room in the basement. However, if we go like this... How do we want to do it? And we can also do, what is it called? The thing that would automatically plonk blocks in place. Because normally I just do a block placer, but we could do, we have it hooked up to the refined storage system. What is it called? I don't remember. The thing. Constructor? Was that the thing? Or it places things in the world? I just have it output like Acacia Logs. So anytime this finally consumes the log, it'll just plonk out another one. That's a really good idea. Por favor, s'il vous plaît, mon ami. Let's give it a go. Okay, so let's pretend you were right here. Nope. No, it ate it. Ah, why is life like this? Why? Why we were doing so good today? Disaster. That's where we should teach it. How to make logs. Piston. Alright, alright. Whale shoot dang. Tell you what. Okay, so where do we want it? Right here for some reason? Ah, I've done it again. Okay, it's fine. We caught it this time. I don't know what it is. Oh my god. Why am I like this? I am strange in my brain. There. Give it to myself? Like with cheats? I've got it off, so I don't know if they're even available. Well, it's fine. It's not a big deal. And then... Oh, I guess we'll need to have a log there first. Acacia log. I guess we'll need 2 acacia logs. Plonk this one to start. No! Don't disappear. Okay, great. And then you. And I want you to construct acacia logs. Nice. Fix this patch? Nice. I'll be happy with that. It has begun. Latexery. Splendid. Yep, there it is, the working area. Should we spit it out as well? Do we have any fun tanks? Just when we had a tank, black hole tank. Oh, is it in here? Tank. Black hole unit. Black hole tank. A bit silly to store 65,000 buckets of latex. Do I want to use this one? I'm not sure I want to use this one. Let's just make like a singularity tank. What is it called? Singularity tank. Actually, these become something else as well, right? Like a fancy one? Yeah, the jumbo tank. Let's make a jumbo tank. That sounds fun. Bam. Oh, it's so large. Yeah. Mob farm. Full of the goods. Although that being said, we're still converting it all right now. Do we want it behind? Do we want it at the top? Let's put it on top. Bonk. So collecting the XP is just the, let's see what we've got. It's just the old lad over there, which is the absorption hopper. Just pooping it up into the, ender tank there. And then the ender tank is just exporting it directly into the singularity tank, which is then just pumping it over into the XP solidifier, becoming XP jelly babies. Which actually, this could be a drawer, which would not only hold more, but then we could also see it, which would be nice. And that would be fun. Here, an acacia log. Meanwhile, I think we have to tell you to actually go ahead and push to the top. Nice. It has begun. Pearls now? Yeah. You mean ender pearls? These lands? Soon all the pearls. XP pearls. Oh yes, true. Although we did get one of those as a quest reward. Was it, no, I think it's... Is that over here as well? We got this thing that's worth like 6,000 levels or something nasty. Pretty spooky. I don't even want to touch it. I don't want to have it in the world or nothing. I'm scared. Too powerful. Alright. Signalum. Right. Induction smelter. Right. Let's see if it'll work. Are you going? You're going, right? Nice. It's going. Induction. What am I doing? It's right here. We're golden. We just need a blast furnace, which needs a regular furnace. A blast furnace. A machine frame with a tin gear. Some more of that glass action. Shove it in the system. It's ready. Induction furnace. I already know I'm gonna have to completely redo this stuff down here. This is already making me so sad. It's fine. Mechanism cables. Just the one for now, thanks. Crafter, kick that off. And then a importer, kick that off too. So between all of this dumb... How much power are you using? 0 FE a tick? Ah, 160 every couple ticks. Okay. Pulsing from time to time. It's so dumb. Decompress before consumption. Yes, for sure. Bite-sized pieces, please. Alright, I guess we'll stick it here. Again, I want to turn it a bit. That should be fine. Then we'll say in and out. And then a crafter should be done. Crafter. And then the importer. There it is. She's ready. She's ready, Captain. Plonk. And then... This should be fine. Oh no. Except... I need to run a little bit of cable because I've interrupted the thing. I'm already completely dissatisfied with how I've got this laid out. Unsurprising. Have some cable. Cool. And now we must teach it Signalum. Signalum. Chapow. Alright. And we'll plonk that there. No, this in there. Then we need actually a bit more cable for the exporter. Do we have enough? No. Dismay. That's fine for now. We're woefully over time as well. But I want to finish. Okay, great. Nah. So now, theoretically, if we ask for Signalum gears, we'll have to teach it that as well. We didn't teach the gear yet, did we? We don't have a whatchamacallit grid. Huh. A construction grid. There you go. I have one of those. So if we go, hey, can I have dos gyros, por favor? Get out of town. I forgot to take those out. Wrong direction. Up is down, down is up. Hello, Jubs. Welcome. Get out of there. No, get out. Try again. There we go. Gear working die stays within, my friend. Okay. There we go. We'll try once more. Dos gyros. Thank. Now this will shove some stuff over here. Incredible. She's toasting. The coffee is cold again. They go. I am making many blocks. But I'm out of time for blocks, sadly. But we'll be back with more blocks again tomorrow. So it'll be fine. There it goes. Making blocks into gears. Bonk. That's one. So let's see. You there. We don't have the recipe for that yet. Or we do. So it's working on that last little bit. We haven't taught it Electrum either. I suppose we can teach that real quick. Electrum. We have some, but we haven't taught it. I don't think it really matters which one we tell it to do what, where. And you go on in there. Very nice. Blocks. Alright. It should be done now. There we go. Fabulous. And so we'll leave it there for now. Alas. But we are super duper out of time, so we'll have to come back tomorrow and do some more progress. Well, yeah, we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out at a time. We'll probably just have to make the building a little smaller, so we'll just have to rearrange everything. We might wait until the next bug fix, so the entirety of our various drawers don't disappear again. That would be not ideal. And so yeah, so leave it there for now. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Until next time, friends. Keep on cooperating. Bye.